Hi everybody, and welcome to a brand new episode of Video Game Dad, the show that has a diverse palette. I'm the VG Dad, and this of course is the VG Kid. When I was a kid, we didn't have much access to digital painting programs. We were mostly just limited to MS Paint, and that just doesn't have the same freedom to express creativity the way the vast array of programs we have now do. Enter today's game, which was one part tech demo for a new peripheral for the Super Nintendo, and one part free exploration platform. It was the perfect way to introduce a generation to digital art, and now it's something I can pass on. Grab your smock and paintbrush, it's time to play
Mario Paint!
That's right, we are playing Mario Paint for the Super Nintendo. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Alright then. Alright, take it away, VG Kid. That's right, guys, we're doing another VG Kid centric episode. And I kind of felt like this would be a perfect one for her. We're playing Mario Paint. There's just all kinds of cool stuff that you can do. Like, yeah, all the different letters do a different thing. So before we go any further, I want to say thanks. I reached out to Twitter for some suggestions for games we might play. And my buddy Josh from the Button Masher Bros, I talk about them a lot. Just because they're good dudes and they make excellent content. So like, seriously, if you're not checking them out, check out the
screen just changed.
Oh my goodness. If you're not checking out the Button Masher Bros, check them out. But anyway, Josh suggested that we play Mario Paint together, so we're playing Mario Paint. See, I mean, look at all this fun stuff to do, and we haven't even gotten into the game. So we could sit here probably for hours and just, I mean, we could click on the title and we would not, I mean, there's just a lot of stuff to do. And like, this is not even the game. This is the title screen. What are you gonna do after you get to the last letter? Oh my gosh, it's so crazy.
I'll click the T and the M.
That actually doesn't do anything. That's just the trademark symbol. That's basically just saying that the company...
I'll click these letters.
Actually, after you click all the letters, what you can do, you can click on Mario and it'll actually start the game. So let's see, I mean, we're nearly at the end already, so let's go ahead and find out what the last two letters do. I know, just because I've played with this game and I was actually playing with it. Oh, okay, that just shows you the credits. I mean, we can sit here and watch them all, but then that would eat up our entire playtime. Turn it into a crayon. And it's making a rainbow. Well, guess what, VG Kid? Once you actually get into the game, there's more rainbow coloring to see. So why don't you go ahead and click on Mario? And we'll actually get into the game. I don't know, calling this a game might be a kind of a bold statement. So part of why I decided that this would be a good game to play is because I know you like playing with Photoshop a lot. And I figured this would be a good one to just jump into, and you know, this is actually it's kind of a kid-friendly version of Photoshop. So like, you've got all kinds of different tools that you can mess with. You can make shapes. And I mean, I remember spending just hours with this game because, you know, it came out in a time when, you know, I didn't really have ready access to computer programs the way that I do now. I mean, we had, yeah, that's pretty crazy. Yeah, the dog undoes stuff. And if you click on the bomb, it'll take you back out to the main menu.
Why?
Because that's kind of your exit button. So I remember I played around with this game a lot. And this was actually one that was my brother's game, but, you know, he was very gracious in that he let me play it because, you know, if he didn't, my parents would have chewed him out.
He's actually my uncle.
He is. That's how our relationships work.
Look at that line.
But, I mean, there's just all kinds of cool stuff you can do. And you can actually, if you click on this dude up in the top right corner, you can actually see more colors and more palettes to choose from. So click on this dude, and it'll actually cycle through the different color palettes that you can choose from. So you've got kind of a pattern palette, and just keep clicking it. There's a lot to see. There's just different ways you can paint, and it gives you different patterns.
Oh, this is cool.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. So I mean, it really is. It's Photoshop for kids, basically. I mean, not even Photoshop, really. It's more like Nintendo's answer to MS Paint, more than anything. Click on the Mario head and see what that does for you. It turns it into a Luigi head. Oh, now there we go. Now we're cooking. So I mean, really, this is this is kind of the base game. There's some different stuff that we can explore. Maybe we'll get to it. We might get to it just kind of to show it off a little bit, and just because I want you to see all this game has to offer. So keep clicking through this dude, and there's actually some stamps that we can actually use instead of just filling our. You're just gonna fill the palette with hearts. I mean, I guess if that's what you want to do. Okay, now click on the dude and see. We'll eventually get to the stamps. There we go. Now we got to the stamps. Look, there's a stamp I bet you'll like right here.
Kitty.
Yeah. You can draw kitties. Here, click on the Mario head and you can do a stamp. There you go. You can just put kitty cats everywhere. Oh my gosh.
What did the E do?
Well, find out.
Ooh.
Oh, your picture's all gone. Here, click the dog and it'll come back.
No.
No, you're done? You want to make a new picture? Guys, you know how much I love to share the VG Kid masterpieces? Well, this is a VG Kid masterpiece in the making. This is pretty exciting. Do we want to hear some commentary from the artist? What kind of emotion are you going for with this painting? Oh, that's your selection tool. Okay. Here, if you click on this arrow, there's some more stuff that you can see. So let's have a look. Here, okay. Here's something I bet you will really enjoy. Click on the piano, and we can make music. So all these little stamps, they make different sounds. So if you click on the kitty cat, it'll make a meow sound. So you can put it anywhere on this staff, and it'll change the tone based on how low and how high it is, because that's how a musical staff works. Unfortunately, it is a little bit limited. I think you can only have 3 icons per beat. But there's a program that exists. I can't remember the name of it, but it basically takes the principles of the Mario Paint music tool and it expands it. Like it adds some more sounds, and it makes it to where you can have more than just 3 per beat. And if you click over here, you can scroll over and start adding some more. I'm really looking forward to hearing this song once it's done. Oh my gosh, this is already shaping out to be pretty amazing. This is definitely not going to be a cacophony. That's just actually a stop. You don't want to do that. So we got our flower trumpet. And there's some pre-made songs that we can listen to. They're pretty fun songs, but I mean, frankly, I want to hear this VG Kid composition because I know that it's definitely going to be pretty awesome. And when I'm sorry. Am I talking over your music? I'm sorry. I'm getting a little bit too excited, guys. I should actually probably try and be a little bit quiet because the artist is trying to create. I believe this part of the movement expresses her love, and this part of the movement expresses how much she loves flowers, and she wants to be a big girl. And she really loves flowers, and it's a very, very exciting love. Well, this is shaping up to be a pretty interesting song. You want to keep scrolling and add some more to the end? I can't. Okay, and I see. It seems we're taking a small break to play video games. This appears to be a representation of the VG Dad show and the experience we have together. We take a break, and we really love playing video games. I see. Okay. This is quite the masterpiece that we're witnessing firsthand, everybody. Cars. I see. A perfect time for the car to appear because there actually was just a car driving by our window. I see. This appears to be a representation of the artist's struggle with traffic. And perhaps suggesting some alternate modes of transportation? I see, okay. I'm telling you guys, like, breaking character here. I'm really dying to hear this because it's gonna be interesting. We're just about to. Okay, we can add a couple more beats and we'll see what this sounds like. So I mean, going back to actually talking about the game, I actually, as a kid, we had. I don't want to call it a strategy guide, but like I think that's actually what it was called. Like it was basically just an idea book that showed you different songs you can make, and there's actually a stamp maker that we might get to. We'll see. and just different ideas for like different cool things you can make. So let's go ahead, let's hit play, let's hear the song. Brilliant, Maestro, brilliant. We can make an animation to go along with your music. Would you like to do that? All right, I think if you click on the jump rope, that'll take you to the animation. We'll do a simple 4-frame animation because that'll give us some more space to work with. So if you want to click on that top lever, it'll take us to the 4-frame animation. So now what you can do is you can just, in each of the different frames, you can draw whatever it is you want to see in that frame. So anyway, going back to that strategy guide, I remember one of the things that it had in it. Oh my gosh, okay. One of the things that it had in it was the Star Wars Imperial March. It was really cool, and I remember like I spent a solid hour putting that together. You know, consulting the book and like making sure I got all the beats right, and then I drew this really cool picture of the Death Star. And I mean, basically the animation I made. Okay, we're going from cats to stars. All right. The animation that I made was basically just the Death Star kind of floating across the screen and the Imperial March kind of bum, 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 bum. I thought it was really cool. And it was like, I mean, I still like, I have our Mario Kart. I have our Mario Paint cartridge is sitting in a tub under our bed, and there's a pretty good chance that that file is actually still on there. Okay, cat stars. We're gonna go to hearts next. All right.
Cats are cute.
Uh-huh.
The night sky is awesome. I love my sister.
Okay.
One more.
Okay, and how are we gonna wrap up this animation? Dogs. All right, awesome. So you love cats. The night sky is awesome. You love your sister. And then what do the dogs represent?
I love Angel.
Angel is our dog. I think we've talked about that. Okay, cool. I love it. So if you hit that bomb, it'll take us back out to the next screen. So now we can make a path. You can just kind of draw a path to how you want the animation to move. So you can kind of, if you click and hold, you can kind of, so it's going to go around. Whoa. All right.
I want it to stop at the cats.
You want it to stop at the cats? Okay. And now if you click on this little guy, our animation will start.
Mm-hmm.
Click on it. Okay, this is going to be this is exclusive, guys. The VG Kid animation. And now let's turn on our music. So hit the piano and it'll start playing the music. Beautiful. I'm at a loss for words, you guys. That was just so amazing. I'm so glad that we got to experience that all together. So if you want to click on that save, we can save our drawing and our animation and our music all together. And what's the name of this movie that you've made?
Start?
Yeah, just click start. Tell me in the audience, what's this movie that you made? What's it called?
I love you, audience.
Is that the name of your movie?
Mm-hmm.
That's wonderful. I love it. So while we're sitting here waiting for this save guy, do you have a question that you would like to ask the audience? No, you don't have a question today?
No.
Okay. I don't really have a question that I want to ask the audience either. Maybe after this we'll think of something. How about this? Since we made a movie, how about audience, what's your favorite movie?
Mm-hmm.
You like that question?
Mm-hmm.
All right, okay. There we go. That's the question of the day, everybody. What's your favorite movie? And did you ever make some fun movies in Mario Paint? That's pretty much what there is to do. There's one more quick thing that I want to show you. There's actually a game within this game. So if you click on that coffee cup, we'll see the game within the game, and I think that'll be a pretty good place to wrap up Mario Paint. So what you want to do, this is actually like what this did, because this game came packaged with the SNES mouse. Basically, the purpose of this game was to kind of teach you how to use the mouse. 'Cause, you know, it's a really basic game because like it was a unique peripheral. Like, I mean, it was pretty cool at the time. Like your console came with a mouse. Like, how cool is that? I didn't even mention the mouse.
Can you help me?
You just gotta click on the flies. You click on them and it'll smack them. Yeah, good job. And there's a lot of different games that are compatible with the SNES mouse. In fact, we've played one that I didn't realize was compatible with the SNES mouse. Jurassic Park, apparently. And one game we might get to, kind of depending. One game that I know off the top of my head is also compatible is SimAnt. And I think SimCity is. There's a handful more. Like, there's not just a ton, because, I mean, it is kind of a weird peripheral. So, I mean, that's basically it, man. Oh, no, there's bees. Ah! We're actually past our timer, so...
Help me with the bee.
Alright, I'll smack this bee. I'll give this bee one smack. This is my contribution. We're actually past our timer now, so I think we're going to call it for the... Oh, well, game over. We're going to call it for this week, guys, and we'll see you in the outro. Alright, so after a little bit of time with Mario Paint, what did you think?
Good.
What did you like about it?
Everything except the bug game.
Okay, so you didn't like the bug game,
Yeah.
but you liked making stamps and music and everything?
Yeah.
Alrighty, so what kind of rating do you want to give to this game?
5 Kayleys.
Alrighty then. Well, this really is a great crash course in the wide world of digital artwork. It has a great sample of everything you could need to get you started, from basic painting to pixel art to animation and music creation. It's a brilliant way to introduce kids to something that they may otherwise have had no interest in. As far as an actual platform for creating masterpieces, it is severely limited compared to things like Photoshop and Flash, but it's a great first step for younger kids who have an interest in art, but you don't want to throw them into the deep end. Well, that is all the time that we have for this week, guys. As always, if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to give us a like or a comment down below, and if you have not already,
Subscribe.
that's right, hit that subscribe button for your weekly dose of our shenanigans. We will see you guys next time, and until then, keep playing.
Goodbye.